Alright guys, we're back with a video that we're going to talk about tagging. Last time that I recorded a video, we just did a simple blog. So this is for anyone who, you run your own business, you know enough to be dangerous, and you just kind of started messing with Statamic. So now I'm going to show you kind of like, okay, let's start messing with taxonomies. And taxonomies are a way to categorize your data, categorize your, collections. Whether it be categories, tags. I'm working on a current project that we're even doing like types. We're doing industry, so that way we could kind of segment information within those different types of taxonomies. Taxonomy is just a fancy word that just means things that relate together. So it's it's always like a hard word to kind of like understand just because of the way that it's spelt and the way that it's pronounced and stuff like that. But it's just really a way to kind of collect things together that relate to each other. So that's in simple form. So here we left off, we have our three blogs right here that link over to the blogs. Maybe for the next tutorial I'll start kind of styling these a little bit. Maybe at the end of this video, we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Statamic under collections. And there's the blog that we created. As you can see here, we have the slug, all the information that we had in here. I'm going to click on taxonomies. So it's really as simple as that. I'm going to create a taxonomy, and then I'm going to do categories. I'm going to just call it categories. Create like that. And then we'll go ahead and create a couple terms. This first term, I like barbecue, so we're going to just do barbecue. And then we're going to do, we'll just title this barbecue. We don't have to really give it a content. We can if you want to. And then you can, give it some kind of like description and maybe have a page that displays the description of that tag. But for now, we're just going to go with the tag. So I'm going to save and publish. We're going to type in smoking, like for smoking barbecue, smoking meat. And we're going to do something called slow smoke or something like that. Okay, let's see if we could think of another one here. Oh, we'd like a pizza oven. And these are all current projects that I kind of do. I'm working on a pizza oven that I want to put in the back. So here we come to collections. Oh, actually, we go back over to taxonomies. Categories is the one that houses all the terms that we just added in there. But I'm going to click on these three dots right here. I'm going to say Edit Taxonomy, and I'm going to choose which collection that I want to associate this taxonomy with. Where do I want this available? So I'm going to say I want it available for blogs. Go ahead and do that. Click Save. When I go over here to collections and I go to blogs, and I go to any one of these blogs, now we have this little category section right here. So I'll go ahead and say, okay, I want barbecue for this one, and I also want slow smoke. And I hit save and publish. Then for the second post, I'm going to add some categories there. Let me just add one. And then for the third one, I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, let's do smoking meat there. Okay, so there we got the categories associated with those blogs. So now we get to like, okay, well, now how do I show them on here? Let's go ahead and get to that next. Come over here to terminal. I gotta run npm, run dev. Okay, that should probably give it some styling here. So now we got it in 3 columns because of this grid right here. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a border here. I'll keep the padding in there, -8. We'll see what we have. So there's our 3 blogs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And here's the show page, or the show for that. So blog content. We'll go ahead and give that a padding of, we'll say 16. Okay, so there's the blog. Alright, so now I want to show the categories that belong to this blog on here. So it's as simple as this. We're going to do categories. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that and give it its closing tag. I'll put a UL around this. then we're going to put an li, and we're going to put an anchor tag, and then we'll go with title, and this is just going to give us the title of the taxonomy that belongs to this blog post, and then we're going to go with URL. So these are the ones that I saved for that. Okay, so I'm going to go class. We'll go ahead and maybe do flex or something like that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, okay, and then class, the padding right is going to be 2. Let's go ahead and give it a background. As you can see, I'm always using all the docs, so don't think that I memorized all this. I just know where to find it. I want to give it kind of like a little pill form, so you know, we'll go with something real light like this teal. Okay, so I'm gonna go teal. I'm gonna do rounded. I think it's rounded, but MD. Okay, it needs, that's padding, so now it needs more margin right. We're gonna give a margin right of 2. Okay, and the padding, I'm actually going to do padding 2 all the way around. So we'll do PY, PX. I usually like giving it more on the X, and then over the overall, we're just going to say margin bottom 8 or something like that. Okay, so these are the tags that now are associated with this blog post. So as you can see, we added URLs, and right here on the bottom, as you can see on the URL that shows up right here on the bottom of Chrome, it's already set up for, hey, blogs, categories, barbecue. So the way we do this is we're going to set this up where if I click on slow smoke, there'll be a page right here that will have everything that's related to slow smoke. Oh, duh. So you can see sometimes I don't always have the answers. So this is going to be the index page. This is where we show all categories. And this is going to be the show page. So, you know, for my case, I really don't need an index page. So I'm going to go ahead and move that. It's going to be a show page. So it's the show page of that category. So this should do it. Nope. For collection, taxonomy, show, single term. Collection, taxonomy, show. Well, here we go again. And there we go. I am here. Okay. Let's make some sense of this. So here we have the terms already that are showing on that blog post. And remember, we had these 3 posts. So here you can see that there's the tag that's associated with it. So when I click on that link, right now I just have kind of a holding template. And per the templating for the documentation, if it's a single term, which is what we have, it's going to go where the collection is, which is blog in this case, and the taxonomy name, which is categories in this case. And then we have a show file. So here we have blog, categories, show.antlers.html, and then there's the I am here. So now we need to show information for this. So we're going to go through here, outputting terms, listing and indexes, listing terms, entries. When on a term route, you can list entries by using an entries tag pair. For example, this right here. So I'm just going to throw that in there. And right here we only have 3rd blog post. So let's go to one that has several. Go here, here's a 2nd. Pizza oven. So that one only has, let's click on pizza oven. That has that one. Let's click on the first one. Barbecue. Okay, so maybe I didn't make enough. But here we go. Let's go ahead. Let's see. That has barbecue and slow smoke. Or go to third post. I'm going to do barbecue on this one as well. Save and publish. So that way y'all can see here. When I go to barbecue, there's our two posts, our two blog posts. So, you know, I could go and give it the same styling as I do on the blogs page. There we go. Actually, I'm just going to copy that whole thing. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. So now that we have the blog post here and the styling, it should look the same. And then I'm going to show you another trick here too. So here, that's there. And then let's go ahead and here. And then there's that. Okay, so there's the two blog posts right there. So essentially what we did is here, we continued on this tutorial. We got these these blog posts that we associated. When I click here, I go and then there's the content. I click on pizza oven. That goes to the category show page. And then there's the blog associated with that. And I click on that, and obviously there's the blog post for that one. So that's a way to categorize. I know I said I was going to show you something real quick, but now, you know, we have this right here for blog, and then here we have this right here for blog. You know, as far as styling goes, sometimes what I do is I'll separate that out. I'll create a new folder called partials. And inside here, I do something like blog card.antlers.html. Okay. And then when I go here, I'm going to copy that over to here. And then I'm going to just say, okay, this is a partial. It lives inside of partials. And it is called blog card. So that shouldn't change anything on the way the blogs look. See, there you go. And then I could go here and copy this over, same thing to the show page for the categories. Just like that. Okay. And then so when I click on the categories, there it is right there. So now if I wanted to say, oh, I don't want indigo here, I want to be, oh, let's look at another one. Let's go with orange. Actually, this was border. There we go. So now I just changed it in this one spot, but it's going to look the same everywhere else. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like to see. And I'm going to try and keep doing these videos so that way they're to your benefit. If you're running a business that's using Statamic and would like some more information about my company, just reach out to me. And thanks for joining.